So, how to level up your leadership? The first thing we get to do is to question ourselves. Why do we want to do that? And that brings us to our vision. Kickstarting your vision at all the levels in your life is important to give yourself a why. Because when you want to bring that vision into your reality, it is important to scale your leadership. And previously, we talked about the different levels of leadership. Now, how do we shift from one level to the other, and how can we connect with where we are? And how can we do that? Connecting with our vision, because our vision is the most important reason why we get to level up our leadership in the first place. And our vision is actually the anchor of our soul print, our soul mission. Like when we want to be the best version of ourselves, when we want to contribute, when we want to shift our lifestyle, then we get to step into our leadership to go from the place where we are now to go and bring our vision into our current, present life. A vision is actually a reflection of your alignment with who you are. And as long as emotional triggers like blame, shame, guilt, and fault are in our reality, that is a reflection of the inalignment we have with our vision. So to work with that, we get to level up our leadership. And my question is, how to level up your leadership? What if we would change the word leadership with confidence? Because that's what it is. Building your leadership is building your confidence. So when we connect with that, something changes, because leadership is something abstract, but confidence is something we all connect with, and we often connect with the lack of it. When we want to connect with the transformation within our leadership, we get to connect with our confidence, and we get to connect with the way we think in the first place, the way we feel, and how we act upon our thoughts and our feelings. Because the way we think and the way we feel is an energetic field. And when we say everything is energy, money is energy, time is energy, relationships is energy, our health is energy, our wealth is energy, then we also get to know on how to master the energy of life. How can we interact with everything that comes from within, and how we are transforming that? When we think, we send out a vibration. When we feel, we send out a vibration. And when we act, often we react, it's a vibration. Now, when we always are thinking about, I feel guilty, or this person is wrong, and we are in this field, then we create a disconnect. And when we really physically, emotionally feel bad about ourselves or about circumstances, or physical not feeling well, it means that everything what is going on in our body is affected by the way we think, and the other way around. So actually it is a loop between thoughts and feelings, and thoughts and feelings, and thoughts and feelings, that creates a certain vibration that creates a specific outcome. And when we connect with our thoughts and our feelings, we can do two things. If we connect with it, and we are actually not aware of the impact of our thoughts and our feelings and the way they steer our habits or our beliefs or our actions, then we live our life by default. Meaning we have a vision, we have a dream, but we are not living it. We are not connected with it. So our daily actions, our feelings, and our thoughts are not aligned with the vision and the dream we have. When we want to develop a life by design, then we get to really connect with how we think, how we feel, and how we act upon our thoughts and our feelings to create a life by design. That's beautiful said, but it's not easy done, right? So what does it actually mean when we connect with our thoughts, and how do thoughts influence our behavior, our choices, and our feelings? When we connect with our mental thoughts, there are three important aspects that are influencing as the essence of a thought, which means mindfulness, insight, and intuition are the three factors that can leverage awareness in the way we think. Because intuition is something we cannot grasp it, we cannot hold it. It is actually connecting with the overall intelligence that we call life. So it all goes beyond words, beyond everything we can hold. The moment we are able to connect with that intuition, we often say businessmen have a good business intuition. They know exactly which choices or decisions they get to make in order to close a deal or to create more wealth. Or so they listen to intuition. When you have an amazing doctor that supports you, then the doctor is not only taking care of the science, but they also connect from intuition on how to heal your body. So intuition is a very important part that we mostly exclude when we take an action and when we want to make a choice or a decision when it's mentally. Insights create clarity. They support you in a way that you can, in a moment, connect with your insight and then you forget again. This is the way we develop awareness and we grow and shift from leadership levels in between. Like at different areas, we can have different type of leadership. For example, when you connect with your wealth and everything that is connected with that, you can be at the level 3 of leadership. And everything that has to do with relationships and intimacy, you can be at the level 1 or 2. Everything that has to do with your health, you can be at the level 4, depending on what it is that makes it easy for you to access, what is your natural talent. But doesn't mean you can create a 10 out of 10 relationship with your wealth, with your health, and with your relationships with yourself, your happy me. Your happy me is actually the foundation of your vision. So when you want to feel happy, it's important to really master your thoughts and being mindful with whatever is happening, which means you get to connect with the stillness within you. And every thought that is coming, because thoughts are also vibrations, they are everywhere around you, and you pick up a thought. When you are mindful with your thoughts, you can choose thoughts that empower you, or you can choose a thought that disempowers you. So when you are mindful with the thoughts that enter your system, you can pick and choose to create leverage and level up your leadership. When you have an insight, you have the insight, and you get to have 3, 4, you recognize that when you connect and you have an insight, 7 months later, somebody says something, and then you say, and then you have the same insight. And in the period in between, the insight didn't anchor. Now, the way to anchor this is, of course, journal, write insights down so you can really connect with it and receive the inspiration you need to bring you to be guided through life. Life always throws things at you and guides you through. And when you are not mindful and not anchoring your insights, and you are not listening to your intuition, then it's very difficult to live your life by design. The same with feelings. When you connect with the feelings, you connect with your heart. But when you have your heart and there is so many layers of negative emotions around it, because it's our emotions are energy in motion that are determined by the way you feel, by the way you think, and the experience you have within a lifetime. So when you have a lot of anchors of negative experience in specific areas, it starts to build an energy around your heart, so the heart expression can be fully activated, because there is a suppression, a lot of emotions before you can enter your heart, the really true authentic feelings of unconditional love. Before you can access that, you get to remove the guilt, the blame, the anxiety, and all the emotions you have on the heart. And that means you get to be intimate with yourself, because intimacy is a magical shield to strengthen your immunity. When you really get intimate, when you connect with your happy me, when you connect with your thoughts, when you connect with your feelings, when you connect with the people around you in a deeper sense, not a superficial connection, but really a deeper connection with people, it creates magic, and it builds immunity physically, emotionally, and mentally, and even financially for you, because you can step into the power of authenticity when you can be intimate with your feelings, and when you can choose in that moment which feeling is dominant for you. When you anchor yourself within the essence of who you are, means that you can be intimate with who you are. And when you manifest with intention, you manifest from the heart. When you manifest from default, it means circumstances, obstacles, and changes rule your world. But when you really can connect with the essence of self-love, the essence of love, unconditional love, it means you can start to create, co-create, and manifest from the heart. And that's a completely different ball game, because that means you can show up for the person that you are. You can show up in your contract, in your leadership contract, and in your woman or man contract, because this is the essence of who you are. And when you are able to really connect intimately with your feelings, it means you can pick and choose, just like you can pick and choose your thoughts, you can pick and choose your feelings. And when you can pick and choose your feelings, like these are disempowering feelings, so I will disconnect from that, because this is something that brings me fear, that brings me anger, that brings me shame, it brings me guilt, and it's not serving me. So I let go. I just do not connect with it, and I intimately connect with all empowering feelings, like courage and the willingness to change or transform, and the love and the joy, and so you can really anchor your purpose and the reason why you are here, so you can expand and express who you truly are, and therefore attract the people that are aligned with your vibration. When you enter that space, what also happens is you start to heal and connect with your inner power. And healing is not the same as restoring a broken person. Healing is not the same as being broken and you get to repair yourself. Healing means that you are leveling up your vibration to get into the flow and tap into your unlimited potential. Which means when you are able to step into your unlimited potential, it means that your transformation is letting you, bringing you, leading you to your level 4-5 of leadership. This is the roadmap. So when you are able to connect mindfully with your thoughts, your insights and your intuition, and you are able to intimately connect with what it is that brings alignment, that makes you strong, stable in your emotions, it means that you can connect from the heart, step into the flow, and connect with unlimited potential. Means you can tap into the intelligence of life, space in this matter. When we are able to master our feelings and to master our thoughts, what happens is when we bring this together, we co-creating by inspiration. So you are not coming from the action in the doing, but you come to the action from the being. Meaning when you choose your thoughts, you choose your feelings, you bring them together, and you come from inspired action. Meaning you integrate your thoughts, it's by choice, and you integrate your feelings by choice, so you can choose to act from inspiration. Let's connect, inspire, and transform. This is actually what these 3 words mean. The action that comes from inspiration, commitment, and devotion, instead of in the action. And we all do that. I connect with that for myself. I can see when I come from inspired action, meaning I listen to my thoughts, I master my thoughts, and I master my feelings, what comes from there. And it's a practice. The more you do it, the more you lean into that and surrender to that process, the faster you will level up your leadership. It will not be easy, but it will be simpler to do it, because you know exactly what steps to take to level up your leadership. And therefore, it is when you come from inspired action, you can allow your desires. You do not need to suppress your desires, but you come from a true, authentic desire, because we can come from a desire which is an obsession and gives you a downward spiral. For example, people who are addicted to porn, people who are addicted to sex, people who are addicted to substance, people who are addicted to relationships, people who are addicted to money, people who are addicted to time. This is suppressing desires because you want something and you don't have it. So you create resistance on it. The more you practice your feelings and your thoughts, the less resistance you have. So everything that's in between you and your vision disappears. When your desires are connected to your leadership, to not control the outside world, but to control yourself, to master yourself, to express who you are, then we are playing a completely different game. Because then desire is something that expands your power and gives you the emotion of expectation in a good way, not expecting when you do this and this is what I expect from you, not that, but the expectation that life is giving you what you desire and that you bring into your actions. When you connect with desire coming from your vision, connecting with your thoughts and your feelings, which is energy in motion, then in that moment, you are aligned with who you are, and every action that comes from there attracts what you desire. And there is no barrier between you and your desire, which is connected to your vision or your mission or your purpose in life. That's a healthy, passionate drive that opens up. When you come from inspiration, when you master your thoughts and your feelings, all your actions open up the inspiration of life. You have access to the infinite intelligence of creation. And the experience you have are actually the arousal of wanting to live, giving you the vibrant energy to jump out of your bed and go for your vision, despite the circumstances, the obstacles, and the changes that are happening in your life. Therefore, you shift your reality. You create a different relationship with time, space, and reality. Because when I am here and I want to be there, there is space in between. There is time in between. And there is a reality in between. When we have the reality, we are not able to go there, then we will never get there. But once we are there, we go somewhere else. So actually, when you create, when you really connect with your reality and time, it means you are sensible. You feel the energy that is going on. When you enter a room and two people are having a fight, the energy is loaded, very loaded. And when you enter the room, the people stop fighting, you know something was going on. The more you connect with that type of energy, you know, you can guide yourself like, this is an energy that is loaded, that is not serving me. So this is my choice. I will not act upon it. When somebody picks a fight with you, you can go in resistance and you have conflict and you go back, you throw back, or you choose like, okay, I sense this is not the place that I want to be. It doesn't bring me the feelings that I want, and it doesn't bring me the thoughts that are inspiring for me. So this is a place where I don't need to be. And you just redirect your focus, and that way you ground yourself and you connect with the senses that for you are necessary to show up for the person that you are, standing in your contract as a leader, standing in your contract as a woman or a man, and manifesting yourself in that transformation. And this is the way you have a practical tool to level up your leadership in any area of your life. Boom.